Gentlemen, welcome to the video. In this one, I wanted to make an update on NoFap after being on it for 3 months. So I've completed 90 days of NoFap without relapsing and without anything like that. So I just wanted to share my thoughts, my lessons, realizations, the things that I think you should try and the things that I think are maybe overestimated about NoFap, because the fact of the matter is it's nothing extraterrestrial out of this world. NoFap is just you restricting yourself in your dopamine release, or maybe getting easy accessible dopamine. That's what it is. Because at the end of the day, it's just you making yourself more disciplined and maybe checking on yourself without spreading your dopamine and energy in all directions. If I could describe the takeaways from being on NoFap for 90 days in one sentence, it probably would be that it was one of the most fruitful and productive periods in my life. I have never felt this good. I'm probably in the best shape of my life, and I haven't done this much stuff as I did in this last 3 months. Long story short, let's jump right into the video. The number one lesson that I learned so far from being on NoFap for 3 months has been that the matrix doesn't hold the power over you anymore. Look, I believe that nowadays everything, like we could talk about advertisement, we could talk about companies, we could talk about corporations, everything is about sex. Young men like you and me, we could be easily interested in, for example, good looking women out there, or we could be following Instagram models, we could be watching this type of adult videos. Everything is concentrated about making yourself want to have those type of feelings. Does it make sense? It's concentrated about making people look better. Just think about it. Men's health, all these diets, Hollywood, like everything is about making people as fuckable and desirable as possible. Now, the point I'm trying to make here is that when you're on NoFap for 3 months and you're outside, maybe, I don't know, at the gym, and you see attractive women, you see them for what they actually are. And they are attractive women, attractive human beings. That's it. You don't idolize women, or you just don't put them on a pedestal. I'm not saying anything negative or bad about women. Every man who respects himself and who is on a path of self-improvement wants to have, or maybe has to have, power over himself and power over his own sexual desires, and doesn't have to be trapped in matrix. So as an example, if I saw a cute girl before, I would be maybe fantasizing and fetishizing her. But nowadays you see women, sometimes you don't even see them, sometimes you just don't want to look at them because you're so much focused on your own thing. Like, honestly, I'm just trying to work out, or maybe I'm just trying to do this and I'm just trying to do that. Instead of like focusing on women and fantasizing about them, you start being very much okay with controlling your own energy. In other words, you stop being a simp. Now, lesson number 2 that I learned from being on NoFap for 3 months has been that effort feels good. And I can paraphrase it in other words: your testosterone becomes higher. I was watching this video by Andrew Huberman, and he said when you're on abstinence, you increase your testosterone by 400%. So when you're on NoFap, you have so much energy inside of you, and you just have so much confidence inside of you that effort feels good because you have more testosterone. More testosterone is like exactly what everybody wants. Like, I'll take it. And look, I understand that nobody wants to be slaving away his days at the gym doing some elliptical or crazy exercises just because. We do those things because we get positive results, positive feedback from our body. That's exactly what NoFap does. You cannot reject the fact that when you're not indulging in this type of cheap and accessible, easy dopamine, you basically kind of bring back your dopamine levels to the base level. So everything simple that you do, it actually makes you feel good, makes you feel fulfilled, brings you joy. So when you get out of the gym, even if it wasn't like the best workout, even if it wasn't like the most productive week for you, you still feel good because it's effort, and effort feels good because it brings results. So instead of getting easy, cheap, accessible dopamine all the time, you feel like you've done something that's actually fulfilling and beneficial to you, at least on the long run. So it makes you feel good after any type of effort you put in. Lesson number 3 that I learned from being on NoFap for 3 months has been that it increases your muscle mass. Look, if you're just on NoFap for 3 months and do no exercises and don't follow your diet, does it mean that your muscles are gonna grow or you're gonna become more aesthetic? Obviously no. You gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the work in the kitchen, in the gym. The thing is, NoFap is directly correlated to your testosterone. I can't stress this enough. Like, what do you think is gonna happen when you go to this type of adult websites and you watch random strangers having intercourse? Do you really think that your mind thinks, like subconscious brain thinks about you like the body that I'm in is a very confident person? Obviously no. You're just watching random people. So instead of that, when you actually take control of your life in a way, take control of your energy and desires and emotions, you become very much confident in yourself. One of the biggest contributors to testosterone increase is to get small wins and to have some type of triumphs, right? If you're triumphant in any type of areas in your life, you're gonna feel more, like naturally more testosterone, which leads to more muscle growth. Me being a naturally fast metabolism guy, I have to eat like 3,000 calories a day to be able to grow muscle and put on some weight. So I had to like really work my ass off when it comes to this, be disciplined, and you know, go to the gym a couple times a week, follow my diet, and then be on NoFap to see some serious results. And hey, listen man, if you want to take your body from being a skinny to being an athletic muscular guy, the first link in the description is gonna be my free ebook, no strings attached. Just click on it and check it out. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.